All right, what is good, everybody? Welcome back to the Blitz City Podcast. I'm your guy, Kobe Orr. Today, I'm joined by some very special guys, man, who are very connected to the South Carolina State football program. So, of course, we got my guy at the top right, Guapo Images. You have seen his work. My guy is amazing with the camera, but he does a lot of work with a lot of South Carolina schools, especially South Carolina State. Okay, my guy at the bottom left is Travis with TND Sports. Travis, thank you so much for coming on, man. You know you well respected in the community. And of course, South Carolina State Bulldog Report, the number one source for everything South Carolina State related. Guys, what's going on?
What's
What's going on,
happening?
Kobe, man? What's up, Tuck?
What's going
Thanks for
on?
having
What's
me.
going on, big dog? Big
Travis, how you
crowd,
living,
what's
man?
up, man?
Doing well. Thanks, guys.
All right, so I want to start it. I want to start it off right? Like let's really get into everything. That's what the show is about. We're going to get into everything regarding South Carolina State, so that the fans know and everybody else who have questions, they know what's going on. So, but first, let's start with Jablonski Green, right? Because I mean, we are a school that leads all HBCUs and active NFL players. So let's talk about the next NFL prospect in Jablonski Green. He's entering the draft, all right, and we knew a couple of years ago he's an NFL prospect, right? We knew this. Now that it's here, now that his time is done in Orangeburg, what's the ceiling for him? Like, where do you see him? Where do you see him ending up? Is there a possibility for him to be drafted? Because we know what happened last year. We all felt like Shaq should have been drafted. It didn't quite go that way because of what was happening, in the draft, and it was just a weird year for the NFL draft. But we felt like he should have been drafted, got signed to the Saints. Is there a possibility that Jablonski gets drafted? And if so, where do you think he'll be drafted? Chuck, you want to take?
I could
Who
jump
got
in
it?
here on that, Kobe. Real quick. A couple years ago, Jablonski, was a fine defensive end prospect, but I think now he's a guy where he doesn't have a position. I think he's too small to play on the interior, and maybe a little too big to play on the outside. It's going to be tough to line him up at the linebacker spot. He's got a lot of work ahead of him. He's going to have to do a lot in these, pre-draft camps, and when he does have his pro day, I mean, he's got a lot to show people. It's going to be an uphill climb.
Chuck, what you think? Chuck, you there? You must be going in the house. Well, what you think, bro?
Man, honestly, HBCU talent is always slept on in the draft. I think a healthy Jablonski, what I'm saying, if the right situation, if it calls for the right opportunity, I believe, just seeing it just firsthand, I believe he can make a roster for sure. Like Travis said, whether it's inside or outside, like you said, he got his work cut out for him. But other than that, I feel like if he gets that opportunity, he can definitely make some work.
Hey, shout out to my guy Jason with the Hall of Fame College Football Podcast. That's my guy. He an Oklahoma fan, but that's my guy. Look, yeah, we talking about Jablonski, man, being in the draft, going to the draft, in the uphill battle that he may face because, him playing D line. Maybe he's too small. Maybe he's too big for it. Maybe he's too small for the middle. Where do you see him? What's the ceiling for Jablonski?
It's tough because the kid got a lot of heart, man. Got a lot of heart, man. It's tough because he is a bit undersized, somewhat. If he can get into the shape he was in when he was in when we went to the Celebration Bowl, sky's the limit. Sky's the limit for that kid. Sky's the limit for that kid, man. He has a good motor. Played out of position this year. They had him at a D tackle sometimes. That's not his position. But I think that if he put in the work necessary to make noise, man, you know, what I'll tell you is that it's possible. Yeah.
And you know, his size, as far as his height, it doesn't really bother me. We've
It's
seen
possible.
James Houston have success,
Right.
Now, does he have that first step that James Houston has? That's to be debated. But we've seen him have success at the end position. He can slim down. It's just, is he gonna do it? He slims
That's
down.
the
He
question
get back.
right there.
You see what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? We'll get a good. So we'll get a good taste of it. If he plays, so he's slated to go to what is the Legacy Bowl, right?
Right.
Yes, sir.
Right. So you see how he do there, you know what I mean, against different competition. You know what I'm saying? You see what kind of shapes he's, you know what I'm saying, he's in. That'll be a good, good indicator on how he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Right now, he's had a month or two off football, you know what I'm saying, to just focus on training, you know what I mean? Getting his body together, you know what I'm saying, losing weight, whatever he want to do. There would be scouts there. So I went to the Legacy Bowl back in 2021.
I remember that. Yeah.
There would be a ton of scouts down there. So that would be a perfect, platform for him to go out there, man, show what he got, you know what I'm saying, and make sure that he put a bullseye on his chest, you know what I'm saying, just to let, scouts know, he could, hey, I am available, but however, he has to go in that thing and really want it, man. He has to want it. He has to put in the work. He has to be obsessed with it. And if he does that, man, anything is possible for the kid, man, because this kid has a lot of heart.
You said it though, Kobe. Speed kills, and if he able to showcase his speed and his athleticism, I think it's a spot for him somewhere.
Right, that's true. Now, before we get into, I think what most people want to talk about, Juwan Howard. got to talk about that, right? Losing Juwan Howard, man. I mean, we were all there for every game, right? We saw this man go for 800 yards in 7 games. You feel me? Like he was just a force. He was just a force, and we saw him from camp. Like this ain't even Travis. I remember when before the season started, we was talking at the practice about how special he is.
Why did he even bring this up?
He up
triggered me.
All the emotions coming out.
So he's a Gamecock now, and we're all very excited and happy for him, and we wish him nothing but the best. Tuck, you a Gamecock fan, so it hurts.
I am a Gamecock fan,
but it's still
But I'm a born Bulldog though. But I'm a born and bred Bulldog though.
Here's the problem, right? Now that Juwan Howard is gone, I've been trying to stress the whole year. We have a running back room.
Deep.
It's not just Juwan Howard. It was a lot of him, but it wasn't just him. That we had at least 5 backs that could get the job done. He just led the pack.
Right.
Now that he's gone, people are assuming that's it. That's it.
No.
So let's just break that narrative right now. Let's just dispel that narrative right now. So yes, we lose Juwan Howard, we lose Casey Fields. So we're down to both Tyler Smiths. Okay, and we are Josh Shaw.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And that boy from Augusta. I forgot his last name. I forgot his last name, man. He came in last year as well.
Which one?
Played for Richmond High School.
Oh, okay, yes. I know.
Yeah.
So 4 backs.
Yeah.
4 backs we're down to, but 3 of them saw significant playing time at some point during the season.
Right.
We saw Josh Shaw get it done versus Morgan.
Right.
We saw Tyler Smith turn up versus Delaware State.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So the thing I'm trying to preach to people is that we're fine at that running back position. We miss Juwan, don't get me wrong. Would love to keep him. You know what I'm saying? But people don't know, and correct me if I'm wrong, Travis, but Juwan wasn't even slated to start out of that running back room. It was supposed to be true freshman Tyler Smith. If am I right?
Not true freshman Tyler Smith.
No, they were really high on Tyler Smith out of Barnwell. Coach Pugh was really high on him starting fall camp, but he struggled in fall camp. Mm-hmm. And it was obvious once he got on the practice field, he was going to need a year. But if you look and see what he did against Norfolk in that last game, we're going to be okay in the running back room. I mean, you give that kid a year in the weight program, and you got to think, Barry's got, 16, 17 kids from Benedict in the portal right now. You got to know there's another running back he's going to bring over. So, I mean, there's going to be plenty of depth. I'm not worried about running back. That's one position I'm not worried about.
Yeah. That's his name. Malcolm Cochran. Thank you. Malcolm McClain. Yeah, that's him. McClain.
Man, who almost forgot about Malcolm Cochran? That boy got speed on him.
Yeah, you can't. Now, let me make one small correction. So Tyler Smith from Gaffney was slated to actually start. He was the one that was supposed to have the big year. Remember the Jackson State game? He started.
Yeah.
Tyler Smith from Gaffney, but he played that first series, didn't play again. Remember we talked about that, Colvin.
Yeah, we felt like he should have gotten more carries that game.
Right. But he got a big fall camp, and for some reason, they started him that first game against Jackson State. He played one series. That was it. Right. Now I don't know why, but that was it. And then they started playing your boy Casey Fields and Juwan Howard.
Now the question I have is, now that we got 3 backs that we know for sure are going to get playing time, how do you split that? Right? It was hard to split the carries last year between Casey, Juwan, Tyler, and Josh. You're down to 3 who, like I said, who we at least know. It should be a little bit easier. How do you split those carries? Who comes out as running back 1 for the first series, right? How do we split this up? How would y'all like to see that split up? Because me personally, I think if these guys could average about 12 a game, 12 carries a game, maybe, I think that's fine.
I feel like
or maybe go with who got the hard hand. I don't know. I don't necessarily know how they're gonna go about it, but how do you think they should go about it?
Me personally, I believe we should. Honestly, it don't matter who starts. Does that matter? I don't think that matters, because they all can go to work. You know what I'm saying? I just believe when it comes to splitting carries, I believe they all should just get their fair share, and you just roll with the hot hand, whoever's rolling that game. Just continue feeding. You know what I'm saying? And then how it worked this year. Everybody touched the pills, everybody touched the ball. So I believe if we just keep that formula rolling, that way it still, because they close. Them guys are extremely close too.
Right.
They root for each other like no other position group on the team. So to see that firsthand, they actually rooting for each other, they pulling for each other. If they I think we should just keep doing what we were doing and splitting the carries between the 4.
So you want to go try it?
You go ahead.
I like it. Just, what I'm saying, battle it out. You know what I'm saying? Battle it out. I mean, the springtime, you know what I'm saying, fall come, whatever, you know what I'm saying, may the best man win. You know what I'm saying? Because, like he said, it don't matter who starts, right? But it matters who toting that pill for a quarter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Who toting that pill for a quarter? And last year we saw who was toting that pill for a quarter. And that's why I'm highly upset right now. Okay.
The closer.
the closer.
Mm.
Okay. Now, like I said, bro, you know, I love both Tyler Smiths. I love them. Listen, that guy from Barnwell gonna be special. I'm telling you.
T4 got it.
Much like Trav said, man, you know, my guy just needed 1 year. You know what I'm saying? Because you saw that Norfolk game, he's a problem. He's a problem. And we can get Tyler Smith guy from Gaffney, man, to keep building confidence. He has the speed. I mean, he's you know, a phenomenal kid. You know what I'm saying? One cut, man, he out of there. Right? You know, Josh Shaw is the bruiser.
Mm-hmm.
You can't bring him down with just one tackle. You know what I'm saying? So, one of the guys said it right, man. It just depends on what kind of style of offense Barry bringing here.
Looking at his
How we
offense,
fit in that offense.
I really think those backs will flourish in that offense if he's bringing that same one over for Benedict,
Right.
especially if he's bringing that coordinator with him.
Yeah.
I think these backs will flourish in that offense, man.
Very
I've seen it
explosive.
firsthand.
Yeah. A very, very explosive offense.
Very explosive.
Mm-hmm.
No,
And that's one thing that we need to going into next season. We need to protect the ball, protect the pill. That's the main thing. We got to protect the money. Protect the ball and score in the red zone and finish. We got to
Yep.
put points on the board. We did a lot of games. We going into the fourth quarter, and you know, we just I don't know what happened. We just slowed down a little bit, and they were winnable games. The games that we lost were certainly winnable. So I believe
we should have had 3 more wins if we
Bro.
beat honest.
we gotta up the score a little bit more this year for sure.
That Morgan State game, man, had me
Oh, don't get me started.
deep depressed.
That return might have been like one of the
Hardest things to watch ever in life. It was like watching your best friend get beat up.
I'm literally watching everybody slide. I'm back in the end zone. Cole, you was in the end zone with me too. I'm watching this man sliding down, just breaking every time. So everybody he just sliding off of everybody,
Oh,
man.
it was tough to watch, man. It was tough to watch. It's like watching your girlfriend drive off with somebody else, yo.
I just see him going down there, the numbers on that right side.
It was tough to watch. It was a heartbreaker. It was a heartbreaker.
Man.
Trav, you was there, spring practice, man. Fall camp, man. You probably was there way before any of us was, man. What are you thinking about the running back room?
Well, I mean, going into last year, I mean, we all knew there was talent there. I mean, we could see it. Again, it was just, you know, again, who was gonna step up and be the guy, you know, and I think early on, the offense struggled early on. I mean, let's just be honest about that.
Yeah.
I mean, those early games, either we didn't know what plays we were running, or we just, you know, you talk about Tyler in that first game, you know, they emphasized that north-south running last year, and you saw when he got carries trying to dance around in the backfield, going east-west, sideline. You know, Jackson State was way too fast for that. You know, you're not going to be able to beat defenses like that sideline to sideline. And I think that's one of the reasons why he got maybe pulled a little early, you know, for those guys, Casey Fields, you know, Juwan Howell. Those guys are downhill runners. You know, they're going to find the hole and they're going to hit it. And they may only get 3 or 4 yards, but, you know, 3 yards from 4 downs is a first down. You know, so
that's all you need.
And I think Tyler from Gaffney, I think he started to kind of understand that midway through the season, because you'd see him hit that hole.
Right.
But he's the kind of guy where he hits it and there's nobody there, and he can run through it and go 60, 70 yards.
That's true.
So I think we're going to get a good mix as far as, you know, who I want to see start. Again, it doesn't matter who starts. You know, I think Tyler probably has the most experience, so he'll probably get the most reps in practice. But, you know, I like to see it, like you said, you know, if we have Gaffney wearing them down for 3 quarters, and then you bring in Barnwell in the 4th, and that defense has been laid on all game. It's going to be pretty easy sledding. No matter who's running the ball right there. Right. So, yeah, I am anxious to see that. Now, what you were talking about with Barry's offense, when he was at his press conference, he was very clear that, he's big on explosive plays.
Mm-hmm.
And he wants to push the ball downfield. And that offense runs through the quarterback.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a quarterback-driven offense. I was sitting next to Andre Washington at the press conference. He got a big smile on his face. We talked about that afterwards. He was pretty excited, hearing about how this is a quarterback-driven offense. And I don't know. I guess we'll see. Like you said, it's gonna be interesting to see which coordinators and coaches come over with him, which guys are kept and retained on staff. I mean, I think that's all big, kind of up in the air right now. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now let's talk about what everybody wants to talk about, right? Especially on Twitter, recruiting. We all know early National Signing Day came around, and obviously when they brought that list of MEAC teams and the signings, we had 0. If people wanted to know why was that, like why did that happen? What are we doing? I'm here to tell y'all, man. It's easy to speculate when y'all don't know what's going on behind the scenes. And that's why this is the main reason why we brought this show. This topic was the main reason why we made this show. So, anybody want to tell them why we didn't know?
Man.
All I'll say is don't jump off the bridge yet, guys.
That's all I can say. Just hold your horses.
That's it.
Stay patient. Don't pull the trigger. You know what I mean? Stop. Just listen.
The thing, I feel like y'all should know that when Coach Barry was announced, man, the timing, like you should have known, like we probably not gonna get anybody on early signing day.
Yeah,
that's probably not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? He just got announced late. Our day will be in February
4th.
And I encourage y'all to not jump off the bandwagon yet. Like Travis said, like Tuck said, don't jump off the bandwagon yet. Because I'm telling y'all right now, when February comes, y'all gonna be some happy campus. All right.
Yeah.
Kobe, how many guys did SC State sign in the early signing period last year? It was 0.
0.
This is nothing new. It's nothing. It's nothing new. And I know the story you're talking about with that happened that's out there, and I'm sick about it because it's only one side of the story. But I also know of 2 other guys, Tyler Jones and Dutch Fort, who was a commit. Yeah. He's just put out that he's pushed his signing day to February. Yeah. I got it from a good friend today, Thomas Grant, who talked to Adam Holmes over at Gray Collegiate Academy. They offered. All he's doing is pushing his signing day to February.
I'm so excited about that kid.
Basically, what this coaching staff did was they went to the guys that had committed and said, hey, we just want to reevaluate the tape and go and look and see what we got. Just be patient with us. Don't – just because you got the offer doesn't mean you have to sign it right away. It does. I haven't seen one person said that the kid from Cardinal Newman's offer has been pulled. Nobody has said that.
No.
So exactly. So this is one of those problems that you get into with recruiting, especially when you're bringing in a new staff. They have to have time to evaluate the talent.
They do. Yeah. And they have every right to do this. Like they have mouths to feed. Like they have families to support. They have every right to look and make sure these are the guys that we want to go into battle with every Saturday. Just to be fair to the staff, right? They have every right to reevaluate the talent. And honestly, I think Zay is good enough still to keep that offer. I think he will be with us in February.
Come on, nah. He a Bulldog, man.
Exactly. Listen. Go ahead. Go out.
No, I was just saying, nah. I to think that we not gonna get any like seniors that's coming in the fall, I think that's kind of crazy to even think. But like you say, it is early, and my man pushed his back to February, so we're gonna see what happens in February.
I think that people just got caught up in all the hoopla with all the other schools signing.
But if you look at the whole like grand scheme of South Carolina in general, South Carolina didn't do well. A lot of kids left.
Oh yeah.
A lot of kids not staying at home in general.
Nah.
So
North Carolina Central and Jackson State came into South Carolina and got kids.
And
that speaks volumes, man. Like it truly does, man. We gotta keep our kids here.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, that's just, let me tell you this. What I can say is everybody will be excited for what's coming to Orangeburg.
Definitely will.
Okay?
No, sorry.
Like just, listen, man, stop panicking, man. Go get a beer or something. You know what I'm saying? Go have a drink. You know what I'm saying? Go watch a movie or something. You know what I mean? Drink some eggnog, something like that. But just relax, okay? Listen, we have what, 2 more months, man, to signing day, and we got time beyond signing day, because you better believe when that spring is over with, more kids will be transferring from different schools, okay? So we got plenty. This roster you're going to see in the spring will not be the same roster come fall camp.
And we also gotta look at the kids that was committed to BC too. That
Exactly.
may, have a home,
Yeah. You see what
coaching
I'm saying?
change the coaching changes shift everything, man. It changes everything.
Right. So,
Everybody gotta move.
Go ahead.
No, certainly. No, everybody. I was just saying, everybody just got to move, different once that piece is gone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because that's a major phase at the school. So once that move happened, now we got to reevaluate like what our future gonna be like.
Yeah, man. It's almost like starting a business, man. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you got to see, you got to see what your inventory is.
That's exactly what it is, man. You gotta see what you're working with.
You know what I'm saying?
Terrence, man, couple receivers on the way.
Something out here, little something. Look, listen.
We can't give away too much, man.
I ain't saying nothing. You gotta stop mad at me. But listen,
hey,
what I'm saying is this: everybody will be extremely excited for what's coming to Orangeburg.
Like I said earlier, I think. Go ahead, brother. My bad. No. My bad.
Listen, man. Barry don't miss, man. Okay, Barry don't miss, man. He just has to listen, man. The guy just started work on Monday.
Cal, you answered that question at the perfect time. The man just got in office Monday. He has announced his intentions to hit the portal. Right, we gonna hit the portal and we gonna get high school kids at a decent balance. Just got to give them time.
Just like Travis
doing the job for a couple days.
Just like Travis said, last year and the year before last, we had zero December signees. Zero. Zip Zada. Okay. Then you saw what we finished with. Okay. What? Last year we had 3 guys from the portal? Last year? 3 guys from the portal, right?
Yeah.
They all was like
McGee, Weber,
of the team.
The tight end and the
Keyshawn Tony.
The kid from Delaware State.
Aiden Weber,
right?
And they all had X factors. They all became key components of the team this year too. So
right.
I just think once we're gonna be good. Once we set the ball, play ball, we're gonna be good. We're gonna be straight.
Everybody listen, mark my words, man. Okay. Listen, man, make sure you guys record this podcast right here. Okay. And listen to what I'm telling y'all. It's gonna be a great time come February.
Ooh, we.
I promise you, you guys will not be disappointed. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you that. Why? Because I have all the trust and faith, that these coaches will do what they have to do. Because Coach Bear, he's trying to win right now. He ain't trying to like build something for like they don't. He's trying to win right now.
That's all he know.
Okay, thank you. You said
That's all he know.
But so many people got caught up in the whole. Well, fam got this person, Jackson State got this person, Central got this person, everybody got this person. Okay, all right, good. That's good for them.
Mm-hmm.
That's good for them. But listen, what they what they got, can't play for us. Right. So we got to worry about who we got to worry about who we get. You know what I'm saying? And I guarantee you, we gonna tap that butt.
Right.
August 31st.
All right, they ask about the QB room. Let's get on it. So Corey's graduated, right? We know that. So that leaves us with Andre Washington, Prometheus Franklin. Who is the third guy? Curly head, I forget his name.
He left.
Oh, okay. So Andre Washington, Prometheus Franklin, and who?
That's it.
That's it.
Oh, so Marcus left?
Yeah. He had to.
He did have to.
Yeah.
Everybody, since these two committed, right? I know I've been a big advocate for Andre Washington. Some other people have been a big advocate for Prometheus Franklin. They both have had their opportunities to show what they can do on the field. Even though, granted, one had to face a way bigger opponent than the other when they started. One played UCF, the other one was at like a Charlotte or whatever. But basically, everybody wanted to see these two. They felt like these two should really duke it out when the time comes to see who gets that QB1 spot. Like that, like a battle should take place between those two. And I will be okay with whoever wins that job, right? But I am still an Andre Washington advocate, and that's who I would put my money on. But what are y'all's opinion? Who would y'all take, or who do y'all see start? Because you don't have to pick sides, but who do you see winning that battle? Who do you think has the upper edge?
So you want to take that one?
The coaches.
Great answer, Sway.
The coaches.
What a cop out.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna bring more power to that room.
Yeah, I think somebody coming. Somebody definitely coming.
Yeah, listen, Kobe. They're gonna have another quarterback, dog.
The one I wanted is at Alabama A&M.
Right. But they're gonna have another quarterback in that room, dog. So that's gonna be a full out competition. Through the spring and fall camp, probably. More than likely bring in two more quarterbacks. Might get a freshman out of high school too. You know what I'm saying? So you might get a freshman out of high school, then you might get a portal guy. And that's a great competition right there.
Mm-hmm.
You need a freshman out of high school anyway. You need that, right? Then you get a portal guy, right? And then you got those two guys battling it out, right? Listen, they're all learning new systems.
Yes, Andrew Body still is in the portal, Terrence.
The learning curve. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? So, we can sit here and say, oh, well, Dre might have this. Listen, man, you don't know until that competition heat up for real. You know what I'm saying? Dre has a phenomenal talent, man. You know what I'm saying? So is Pro. Pro was hurt. Pro has been out 2 years? Basically?
Yeah.
2 years?
Yeah.
That's tough.
So he got to get back into the swing of things, really.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to battle that thing out, man. What you think, Trav?
When I talked to Andre, he was recruited by Chennis to come to Benedict. So they have a prior relationship. You know,
Uh-oh.
Chennis knows what he can do, and Andre's pretty familiar with him as well. I've always been a Pro fan, even when he was playing at Greenville. I just like his athletic ability. I mean, for somebody that doesn't have any, to see a guy be able to do what he's able to do is pretty special. But like you said, you know, he's coming off of an injury, and is a pretty substantial knee injury. So you never know how a guy's going to react after something like that.
Right.
But like you said, you know, if they can't find one within those two guys, they'll bring in somebody. Quarterback is too important a position to this offense for them not to have somebody who can do what needs to be done. So,
Right.
but yeah, I mean, it's going to be a battle, and it's going to be fun to watch. I mean, we'll just be completely honest about that.
Now,
Let me
go
say
ahead.
this real quick.
Mhm.
That I'm not saying that Dre can't lead this offense, right? I'm not saying
Right.
that Pro can't lead this offense. Just me knowing Coach Bear, he gonna have some competition. You know what I'm saying? With you're not gonna have two quarterbacks. You're not.
Yeah, that's not on any roster.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So more than likely, man, coach can have a 4-man room. And I guarantee you that one of those players is gonna come from the portal. I guarantee you that. Look who he's brought in the last 2 years at Benedict.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Portal guys. Right? One guy left, right? Went somewhere else. What he did? Got another guy from the portal that lit it up. So, you know, Barry know how to get in quarterbacks now. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're gonna have to really, you know what I'm saying, really, you know what I'm saying, wait to actually see how this thing line up throughout the whole spring, spring camp and then fall camp, because Barry gonna bring some more talent.
Yeah, we gotta actually see them get to work too.
Exactly.
That leads me to believe that
on the new system. Go ahead, Travis.
Well, you talk about bringing in a portal guy each year. I mean, that leads me to believe that the offense isn't that complicated.
Yeah.
That, you know, it's going to be, you know, easy enough for some guy to come in and be able to run it pretty easily. I mean, if a guy can just come in off the street and light it up the way that they need to. But again, you know, they were doing it at Benedict. We all know Division II, step up to Division I. We all know that's different. You know, but we'll see.
Right.
So the schedule, right? That's the next thing I want to talk about. I saw the first 4 weeks, and I'm truly tired of the first 4 games. The first 4 games are away games.
No, for real.
FAMU, Citadel, Georgia Southern, and Tennessee Tech in that order. Here's the thing. I do believe Citadel and Tennessee Tech are a win. We should have beat Tennessee Tech last year. All right? We really should have beat Tennessee Tech last season. I do think those 2 are wins. We will see with FAMU, because the way they're recruiting right now, my God. All right? And obviously Georgia Southern, we ain't gonna talk about that. But looking at this schedule, if it doesn't change in between now and the time that the season starts, ceiling in the floor, what do y'all think?
I agree. I think we're gonna come out those 4 games being 500 for sure. I definitely see a win against Tennessee Tech and Citadel as well. We gotta see how it plays out against FAMU and Georgia Southern, but those 2 for sure. I think we're gonna come out 500.
So I'll let Trav go last because Trav has a good insight on all this schedule stuff, man. You know, he has been doing it for so long. Just me personally, my heart say 5-0. My heart say 5-0. Okay.
You said 5-0 time?
My heart say 5-0, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think we can go to Tallahassee and shock the world. You know what I'm saying? I also think that we can go into Statesboro and shock the world. Okay. You know, I
Talk about it.
think that we can go down to Tennessee Tech and make some, noise down there. And then we can come and murder the doggone Citadel. Okay. Now, here's the thing. It's about who, what kind of players, Coach Barry brings in. Because you got to bring in players who actually believe that they can beat these teams.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Mentally. Like you can't go into the game thinking, let's just keep it close.
About matchups.
You know what I'm saying? We tired of more victories. Like, you got to get kids, man, to come, come to this program, man, believing that they can beat these type of kids, man. Well, teams that is. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, my heart say 5-0. Realistically, we might be 3-2, possibly. But then, we come home to North Carolina A&T.
That's the one. That's the one, right? Hey, we. All right, I ain't gonna.
Okay.
hey,
okay.
Dave,
okay.
you watching?
That's a 6-game gauntlet.
Listen, tell Dave we won't smoke with them this year.
That's gonna get us right for the back end of that schedule, though. That's gonna get us right, conference. That's what you want, though. You want to be tested those games, so come conference. They're like, it don't need to be ducking no smoke, man.
Come on now,
now.
You got it. Nah, I mean, it's just the truth. You want to schedule some dogs, so come conference when it's time to make it happen. It's time to make it happen. Let's get rolling, man. So
battle test.
Yeah, let's line it up, man.
Stink trap.
So I'm hearing you don't want VUL on the schedule anymore.
Huh?
No.
You don't want VUL on the schedule anymore. Virginia University
Lynchburg. Crazy.
That's
crazy. That whole situation is crazy with VUL. That's a whole nother subject, though. That's a whole nother subject.
Yeah.
I think, it's like you said, Tuck. These kids got to believe, and I think that's one thing that Chennis is going to put into them. Mm-hmm. Every one of them at Benedict read this book called Chop Wood, Carry Water. And it's basically about falling in love with the process of being great. Each one of those kids on that team had to read that book, and they followed this thing like it's a game plan. Mm-hmm. I seriously believe that's one of the reasons why they've been so successful. Mm-hmm. If you read the book, I mean, it's basically I don't want to call it a self-help book, but it does help you. I mean, especially when things aren't going the way that they need to. And I can very well see things not going the way they need to after that first game against A&M. Right. I believe they opened with Norfolk down in Atlanta, though.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Good luck to them. Good luck to them and that fan base. That place was awful.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, no, 2-2 is very realistic. Yeah, you saw what you could do against the Citadel last year. Obviously, they're going to be a little bit better, but not, head and shoulders above you. And Tennessee Tech, that's one of those schools where it's a transfer portal paradise. Jalen Kilgore's little brother played there last year. Now he's coming to Carolina. They have guys shuttling in and out every year. So you don't really know what you're going to get from that team. So if you can get them early, you got a good shot against them. And Georgia Southern, that's just one of those. We got to put a little money in the coffer. That happens.
Boys, man, I'm telling you. Like I really think we can beat those guys, man.
Well, I mean, yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just my mindset, right? Just my mind. Like
I know your heart says 4-0, but you got to tell me what your head really thinks.
but see, me watching those boys play last week, right? They played in that little bowl game down at what was it, Myrtle Beach? Yeah. Come on. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I think
you can't base anything off a bowl game.
You're right.
How many of those kids really wanted to win that bowl game? Okay, they spent the week at Myrtle Beach.
No.
They had fun. They didn't care anything about that game.
You're right. Hey, you're right. But that's just me personally. If the boys buy into the mindset that they can beat those guys down there, man, I think it can be a game.
Uh-oh.
What happened? Oh.
You good. Just switch over.
Okay. But you're right, Trav. You know, Statesboro has been a thorn in our side for years.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean,
you know, but I just feel like, you know, this year, man, we go down there and they're all white, man, it might be different.
Stormtrooper uniforms. Stormtroopers.
You know what I'm saying? Boots on
I
the
hear
ground.
you. I hear you.
All right, so
Hold on, we got 74 people watching the stream. We need at least 70 likes.
Come
So
on,
if y'all get us this, if y'all get us to 70 likes,
please.
we will most certainly appreciate that.
We ought to have people watching this thing, man.
Hello.
For real.
Now, players to work out for next year. At least a player who you have high expectations for. We talked about the running back room, but a guy who I want to see, a guy who I think is going to step it up next year, Justin Smith-Brown. I'll say that.
Oh, certainly.
Defensively, Jordan Smith, the safety.
Okay.
Jordan Smith.
Not Jordan.
Jordan wide receiver.
No,
Jordan, yeah.
The other,
13, yeah.
And Marquise Bradley is the one who I want to see step it up on the
Keys.
Number three.
My clanmate.
See what I'm saying? Marquise Bradley. What is he? 6'2", 6'3". I do think he has the physical tools to be a really good corner. Right? And I he's been a guy that I've been excited about since he committed. We haven't seen it yet. He got playing time last year, significant playing time. We saw him go against guys like Rico Powers at Jackson State. You know, got a little burnt a little bit. But you know,
it happens.
It's all a part of the learning process. I want to see him take that step up because I still do have a belief. I still do have a belief in him that he can be something, right? So defensively, Marquise Bradley. Offense, I think Justin Smith-Brown. I think this is the year that he really puts it together. You know, we don't just see it versus Virginia Lynchburg and some of these other schools. I think he really does put it together consistently next season. But who are some players that y'all looking out for?
Number 5, the tight end.
You took mine, bro.
My bad, bro.
You took mine.
Number 5, tight end.
How I forget Jordan Watkins? How I forget his last name? I'm tripping.
Yeah, J Watt.
Key.
But yeah,
key,
Tony,
definitely key.
Yeah, Tony got to listen. They did not use him properly last year, though.
And they certainly will this year.
He is a talent, man. You know, him. You know, I definitely the O-line, the entire line, man, did well last year, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because they were coached very well. And I also, defensively, number 16, the Allen kid from
Jayon, yeah.
Jayon Allen. He got to step up. Oh yeah, my guy Nigel, number 12, got to step up.
Jalen Winston coming in too, right behind him.
Yeah. Then you got my guy, number 25 is a veteran corner. What's his last name? Benjamin.
Jamar.
Yeah,
Veteran corner, man. It's time, it's time for him to actually, be a leader in the defense for real.
It was a piece of the season where he had two back-to-back interceptions. And
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like he was doing good for a portion of that season.
Yeah, and then he'll come up and hit you. Of course, number 11, man. The linebacker. You got
Aaron.
Love him.
Aaron.
Yeah,
that's the one I was gonna say.
You gotta love number 11. You gotta love number 8. Because he, that guy come up and hit you. I just want him to gain a little weight. But number 8 is always a guy. But we need more defensive line play. We lost a guy on there, and so we need guys to actually step up with the defensive line. We lost we lost Garbo. Who else?
Yeah, about to say Pat
and John Barber.
Blonsky.
95 left. Tuck still there? Did Tuck leave? Tucker, defensive line.
No, I don't think Tucker left.
Okay. We just need more bodies right there, man. Just more, more pressure on the quarterback. We definitely need way more pressure on the quarterback than we had last year. But we got talent, man. We got talent. We also got to give credit to that kid, man. Hopefully, my guy coming back. What was the kicker name that set out last year?
Oh, Dyson Roberts.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, thanks.
More experience with the kicking. Listen, that freshman did a hell of a job last year, man.
He did.
He came in 2 weeks prior to the season, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? But so we need more special team depth. You know what I'm saying? Running back gonna be good. Wide receivers should be good. We can't really talk about some of that stuff right now.
Yeah.
But the wide receiver room is gonna be loaded. That part I do know for a fact. But guys that I know that's already there right now, man. But listen, we got to get the ball to number 5, man. Listen, it's too much of a talent. I'm sorry, y'all.
No, you good.
Before y'all, I just want to say I saw somebody in the comments. If we put in money on people, I name Marquise, I name Justin. Like I said before that though, Jordan Watkins, I always get him and Jordan Fields. I always get him and Jordan Fields. They last name confused. Jordan Watkins, I'm putting my whole check on Jordan Watkins. He's learned behind 2 veterans.
Yeah.
He's ready.
Yeah.
Jordan Watkins is ready. That man wants it. He's a talented safety. North Carolina Central really wanted that boy. Josh even said it on his show. He was mad that they let Jordan Watkins leave out of North Carolina. We got him. I think he's gonna show up this year. I really do.
Yeah, he was just hurt last year, man. He in my opinion, man, this spring is gonna be big for Jordan. It's gonna be huge for Jordan, man. Georgia, like you said, man, Jordan's a dog, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And I want to see him do well. Really do. Really want to see him do well. We lost some safeties. We lost Boone. We lost Malcolm back there. So we need all,
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we need some strong safeties back there, man. Because Barry has an attacking defense. You know what I mean? So safety is going to be big for us. You know, it's as far as filling that need, that is. Corners, you still got number 28 there. The Brunson kid, 28. You still got a couple of young kids who actually set out last year. You know what I'm saying? Well, not set out, but redshirted last year. So hopefully those guys can actually take the next step. You know what I'm saying? You got talent there, man. You got talent. But it's just going to depend on who Barry brings in. I mean, and how they mesh well with the new defensive coordinator.
Hey, what kind of question is that? Messy. Like, let's be real. All right. Y'all can go ahead, though.
Oh, go ahead.
Me personally, I want to see. I think Tyler Smith, Barnwell. I think he's gonna have a great year. It's always a good thing to end the year on a great note, and to have the game that he had against Norfolk State, I think that's very telling, and that's gonna do great confidence. They're gonna have him have a good confidence going into camp, and yeah, I think he's gonna have a great year. So I expect big things for Tyler Smith this year.
What you think, Trav?
Yeah, I mean, y'all named just about all of them, but I'd really like to see Aaron take that next step, be one of those guys that we're maybe talking about as MEAC Defensive Player of the Year type candidates, and one of these quarterbacks to step up. Whether it's Pro, whether it's Andre, I just want to see somebody take over the reins of this offense and be able to move the ball up and down the field. I mean, I think that's what a lot of these fans are looking for. Barry's going to have the diehards. What he's got to get is the casual fan, and defense wins championships, but offense sells tickets. And
come on now.
He's gonna have to do a better job of that, and I think that's hopefully what this offense is going to be able to do.
Right. Okay. I just can't wait till February, man. Everybody worrying.
I'm telling you, man. Listen,
y'all gonna be happy. Y'all ain't gonna be worrying then. I promise you.
All 76 or 77 or 78. How many people that's listening right now? I'm telling you, you will be excited come February. I promise you. Okay? I promise you.
All right. Last topic. The man himself, Coach Barry. All right.
Got him.
Might as well end it on a positive note. I don't know about y'all, man. Going back to that press conference, the mailman go to work.
Now listen. I wrote that down too.
The mailman. I'm living by that statement for the rest of the year.
I wrote that down.
Listen, you know what? So you know why that statement meant so much to me?
Why?
Because my dad was a mailman for 35 years. And my dad went to work every single day, bro. Every day, rain, sleet, snow, man, sick, whatever. Dad went and clocked in, man. I mean, so I felt that statement to the heart right there, dog. Like he ain't lying, dog. Mailman don't miss no days, man.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Listen, I knew, I was already convinced, we got the right guy. But seeing that, just only it reiterated it, it confirmed it. And me personally, when I say the first day of practice, I don't care if they just in a t-shirt and shorts. I'm out there. Y'all gonna see me out there. I need to see this. You know? I don't care if they in the weight room, bro. I'm there.
Listen.
When is practice? Somebody give me the schedule.
Yo. Let me give flowers. Let me give some more flowers out right now, right? So, during the press conference, right? So I'm in the press conference, right? And I look over, right? And I see Trav right there, right?
Oh.
And there came a part where so first of all, right, Kendrick said, wait a minute. First off, let's give a huge shout out to my boy Kendrick Lewis, man. Kendrick, man, what's up, man?
Oh, yeah.
My guy. That's my guy.
Appreciate all the love, man. I appreciate all the love. All right, getting back to it. So he already. So Kendrick said, you know what I'm saying, no one-on-one interviews, right? No one-on-one interviews, right? So he said, okay, all right, dang, all right. So it's a bunch of news people in there, right? So they're passing the mic around to all of the reporters so they can ask a question, you know, while he at the podium. Now, Trav get the mic, right? Trav get the mic. Man, Trav asked the most, probably the biggest question, like the biggest question, man, with no fear, right? Trav asked, hey, man, do you plan on playing Benedict? And yo, the room got silent. Like,
Yo.
You are so real for that, man.
Trav, you a real one, bro.
You a real one for that,
real
Trav.
Them the people question. Them the question that people want to hear.
I was scared for a minute. I mean, it was like somebody left a turd in the punch bowl. I mean, it was.
Yo.
I was like, yo, Trav, you a real one. Because nobody wanted to ask him that question. Nobody.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that's what everybody was asking me. They said, do you think we'll play? Do you think the two teams will play? Well, let's ask the guy. You know? I mean, what's the worst we can say?
We need to. Like, I get it. Like, a lot of Benedict fans do not want that game to happen because Barry's in Orangeburg now. But think about the revenue. Think about, do you know how packed that it would be homecoming twice in 1 year?
Right.
It would be.
Yeah.
It'd be a home game for both teams.
Stupid.
We need to play
the travel would be great.
Ignorant.
But what was Coach Barry's response? I mean,
dog, he got so quiet, man. Like that. Listen, the entire room went silent. Y'all saw all that hoopla from Barry Hughes. Yeah, yo, he acted so quiet, dog. Yo, cause let me tell you, I don't think Barry, you know what I'm saying, really, you know what I'm saying, like nobody really anticipated, you know what I'm saying, that question to be asked. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And so, like, my man was kind of caught off guard a little bit. You can tell, man, Coach Barry was caught off guard by that question.
But he didn't expect that to happen.
But not.
You gotta expect that question.
Not at the podium, though. Not at the podium.
Not at the introductory press conference.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got bruh. You know what I'm saying? You got the doggone president sitting right there, the AD, well, you know, people right there, his news cameras. I mean, the doggone man, wife right there, buddy right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, Trav said, screw this. Let's get to the you know what I'm saying? Let's get
nitty-gritty.
Okay. It was obviously a one-on-one question, but they weren't going to give us one-on-one.
Right.
I mean, you have to ask it. I mean, and sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes you got to ask the hard question.
Bro, that took a lot of guts, bro. Hey, listen, man, couldn't have
been
That's
real journalism right there.
It couldn't have been me. I mean,
right.
You know, man, the boy would have walked me out in handcuffs, man. If I would have asked something like that, dog, I'll be in handcuffs right now in Orangeburg County Jail. Right now, dog.
I did notice somebody wanted to sit with me while I was eating my chicken wings and meatballs afterwards. I was off kind of by myself.
Yo, Trav was the most hated in the room. I'm telling you. But yo, Trav dropped the mic, literally. Trav dropped the mic.
Much respect, man.
Yo, big, listen, man, big ups to you, Trav, man. You a legend in my eyes forever. That will go down as one of the dopest moments of ever in South Carolina State football history, because nobody had the balls to ask that man that question, man. Trav grabbed the mic and said, here's what okay. You trying to make these boys or what?
We got a good question before we go. Eric Jones wants to know, when can we expect the staff to be announced? Y'all got any answer on that?
I have no idea.
That's a Travis question.
That's a laugh for the holiday.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
for the holiday. Probably sometime mid-January.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. There you go. There you go.
Because
Hey, listen.
I talked to Kendrick this morning because I wanted to ask him about the signing day stuff, and he told me that Barry's not doing anything until at least after New Year's. So
Yeah.
he's spending time with his family. He's getting things together, and he'll probably start putting all that together. First week of January, we'll probably hear something mid-January because those guys got to get on the road and recruit a little bit before this
They do.
February deadline.
They do.
So
Because
if I could say one thing about the staff, I love these guys on this staff. I think they're great guys, but you got to have great coaches. And really, the only two I would retain, and I may be out of line for saying this, but I mean, I think you got to keep Coach Goddard.
you
got
got
He's one of the best offensive line coaches in the
Got
country.
to.
And then I think
he's the best, for real.
I think you keep Coach Blanchard because he kind of bridges that gap between the old school and the new group. But everybody else, I think, is kind of fair game. I mean, unfortunately.
let me tell you what. Do you guys know that Blanchard has coached? He has coached for all three coaches now. Willie
Wow.
Jeff, Buddy Pugh, and now Coach Bear.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a little trivia for you.
Hey. Well, listen. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. All right. I hope this answers your questions regarding recruiting, regarding the coaching staff, regarding everything. All right. This was to get y'all up to date and give y'all some answers, hopefully, to your questions on what has been going on. Now y'all know. Do y'all have anything that y'all got coming out? If not, shout out your social medias. Let them know where they can follow you at. And definitely, my boy at the bottom left. Y'all want to check out his content for sure. But y'all shout out your social medias and what y'all got coming up.
Since you put me on the spot, I guess I'll go ahead and get this out the way. On Guapo __ images on Instagram. You can check out some of my videography, photography there. Twitter, it'll be @_OG @Guapo.
With me, you can go to the Bulldog Report, SCSU Bulldog Report on the gram. We're gonna have a Facebook page starting February called the Bulldog Report. Follow me on Twitter, man. Terrence Tuck, and hey, man, my goal is to have my YouTube page coming up by the spring, man. Keep on the lookout for that, and just go Bulldogs. See y'all in February, man. We ought to do a February show, man. Real talk.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to.
Yeah. Definitely, stay tuned, man. February, y'all guys, listen, man, Bulldog fans, you will not be disappointed come February, I promise
you.
The biggest thing, at www.tnd.com. Just come to the website, Times and Democrat. All the up-to-date information that we have. You follow me on Twitter at Kobe'sFireplace.com. No, I'm at Travis TD Sports on Twitter. You can follow there. But, just thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate this. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this. And
wow, for real, Trav?
I hope I was able to bring a little bit to the party. And hope y'all all have a Merry Christmas.
Hey, Travis, me too, man. Me too. Usually I'm behind the camera, but, I got to sit back in front of it a little bit more. So, Cole, I definitely appreciate you having me, brother.
Hey,
sure.
man, I appreciate you being on. I appreciate all three of y'all being on, man. This show wouldn't have been as successful without y'all. So, hey, we gonna get up after this. I'll text y'all in the chat, and we'll talk about other shows and everything like that. Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for being on. I appreciate y'all.
All right, Merry Christmas, everybody. Go Bulldogs.
Listen, man, Merry Christmas to everybody too, y'all.
Exactly. Merry Christmas, y'all.
Happy New
Miss
Year.
Campbell. Miss Campbell, how
Keisha
you
Campbell,
doing?
what's up?
Love
AD.
you.
Hey, AD Campbell.
My AD, that's my AD.
Hey,
Yo, man, shout out to the
how you doing, Miss Campbell?
AD for sure.
New AD. But listen, man, Key, you know, so Keisha's forever in my heart. Forever in my heart.
Mhm.
Let me say this real quick, if I can, while she's watching. Coach
yeah.
Pugh was very adamant at the press conference about how much behind the scenes work she did to bring Chennisberry to SC State. SC State doesn't have Chennisberry without Keisha Campbell. I'll say that right now.
At
Boom.
all.
Boom.
At
Shout
all.
out Miss Campbell.
At
Shout
all.
out Miss Campbell.
Yes,
man.
sir. She is the GOAT for sure. The GOAT.
No doubt.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hey, we gonna get up with y'all next time. We got more shows coming. This ain't the end of it. Like if we don't have anything in between, definitely be back here for signing day where we gonna break down the whole South Carolina State recruiting class because we gonna have to talk about this. Like I said, y'all, like Tuck said as well, y'all gonna be happy. Y'all gonna be real happy in February. All right, so just hold out. All right, we gonna see y'all soon though, man. Y'all have a good, safe holidays, a nice holidays. We out.
Salute.
Go Bulldogs.
Go
See you at the
Bulldogs.
buddy ball.
Funny ball. Yeah.
All right, y'all.